MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's the home opener of this new season between the Baltimore Orioles and the Detroit Tigers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Look out. They're starting to put it together. When you get to this territory and you start moving into a week of solid baseball, that's a club starting to come together. And I'm looking at one right now.
Into the windup and the pitch. Brian Dozier is at the plate as he watches ball one. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Bases are empty, one man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Alex Avila will be next. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Batting third.
Pitch on its way to Avila. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Nope.
And he just misses with a curveball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. Trout's throw will come in too late. He's in there at third. Settling in now, Nolan Arenado. It's a good first inning RBI spot for him. Runners at the corners and 2 gone. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Yelich on the move. And foul.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with
a swing and a miss. That in is Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Tigers, right fielder Christian.
High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. 1 down. In now, Cesar Hernandez. He certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. So striding in, Daniel Lee. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Weak roller right side. Gonna be a tough play, and he is out on the tag. In is Curtis Granderson, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul.
Oh, he got out in front of a changeup. He's looking for a fastball right there because he got the bat head so far out he was able to pull it If that was a fastball, he might have kept it fair.
Another 1-2 delivery to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. In time. Striding into the box, number 17. He's got that average way up into the 330s to begin the day. Hey now.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him. Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Here's Kendrys Morales. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Darno gathers it, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Mike Trout. The average on the year for him is just shy of 310 entering action in this one. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Stepping into the box, Will Myers. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Myers awaiting the 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws. I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, 2 away. Standing in, Chase Headley. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Lifted the other way out to left center. There now is Granderson as he makes the catch to retire. So striding forward now, Ender Inciarte, and he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. Wow. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Segura.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that 2-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
And this is taken. It's a ball and a strike now to the Baltimore shortstop. High pop-up. Headley is calling for it. 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Dozier reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like he would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all. Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a real...
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gap. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Travis
To third. Arenado's got it. And on one pitch, he's retired. In is Gerardo Parra. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. And that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. On the ground to the right side. Dozier has it. On to first, and they don't come any easier than... Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The catcher, number 13, Alex Avila.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Man, I'm a little surprised he's throwing as well as he is. He's pitching less than 40% first pitch strikes, and it's either very deceptive or his stuff is electric to the hitters. Usually that doesn't happen when you're behind that much to have this kind of success.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third with a strikeout, and there's one away. Travis Shaw is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, the first two pitches are interesting, both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? It's going to be a good at-bat to watch.
Yelich is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Nolan Arenado.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. Oh, a terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. Digging in to try it again. Curtis Granderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Granderson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. 0-1. Here it comes. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Yelich. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. And he's retired here, 1 away. Striding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Now batting, designated hitter, Daniel.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline, so if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Another one sent foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Mike Trout. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Throw over to the bag. Waka comes set. Here's the 0-1. And the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to right. Number 17 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Ready for another chance. Number 17 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 17.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Skied into very shallow right. After it is Yelich. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. Here's Kendrys Morales. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. 1 out, nobody on. A little bouncer. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's Ender Inciarte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Inciarte.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low apparently.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run. 2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases.
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
Inciarte takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. Gene Segura is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is ready now. Will Myers. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
First baseman, Will.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success. Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You think he's on most things all the time.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Will Myers is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. Chase Headley is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Now to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. On his way to second is d'Arnaud. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Stepping up now, Gerardo Parra, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Ready for another shot now. Brian Dozier comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Yelich on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Fastball in there for a called strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Pitch on its way to Avila. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
The batter, first baseman, Travis Shaw.
Travis Shaw is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. 1-2.
This is the time in the game you start thinking, hey, they might get better swings. Then you see a swing like that. Boy, he's still got it working.
Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Galvis. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Fouled toward the 3rd base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Bounce to first. The tag, and he is out. Digging in to try it again, Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. A hit in 2 tries so far. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that. Here's Nolan Arenado. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
3rd baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting
in is Curtis Granderson.
It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he lays off there 1-0. The 1-0 now to Granderson. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Looked to be right on that one, but he swings through it. It's 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Ready once again, number 17. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. From the stretch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
I think he wanted that pitch right there, but you know what? He's been throwing the ball real well tonight, and he's been getting a lot of favorable calls from the umpire, too. Well, back-to-back sliders, and now he finds himself down 2-0. You know, trying to pitch him backwards, that only works if you're throwing strikes. If not, you find yourself in trouble.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He's thrown a lot of pitches already, and man, this is a long AB. This at bat, when you look back at it, might be the one that takes him out of the game.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out. Ready for another chance? Kendrys Morales. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Hit down the line at first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself. Striding in once again, Daniel Lee. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Daniel.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Inciarte's there. 2 gone. Here's Will Myers, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
I've been so impressed how he's got ahead of hitters. He's been over 80% in the game right now. First pitch strike to hitters. When you do that, you're going to have good success.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Lifted into center field. Inciarte moves over, and that's the 3rd out. Digging in once again, Ender Inciarte comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Ender Inciarte.
Daniel Norris has been summoned from the bullpen.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 44, Daniel Norris.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long.
Shortstop.
Gene Segura standing in. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And now a pitch on the way.
Nope,
and that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
That was a good 2-0 slider right there. Now you're still sitting 2-1. I'd continue to look for that fastball, but that was a nice slider right there. Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Trout coming on. He's there. Oh, but he can't hold on. Here's Brian Dozier now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Brian Dozier.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a snap move over to first, and the runner back safely. And this one gets away. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. 3-0 now.
3 balls, no strike.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. A changeup over the inside corner. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. From the stretch. Again, he sends it out of play. Another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Yan Gomes will look to provide
for Baltimore. Number 7, Yan Gomes.
Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center. Here's Chase Headley. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Tigers. Third baseman, Chase Headley.
First pitch is a curveball that's inside. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Hit in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Soft liner out toward left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. In is Gerardo
Left fielder, number
Parra.
8.
Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Swing and a looper to left. Here comes Granderson. And he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. To right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go. Gone! A two-run shot that gives them the lead.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Inciarte's there. And the inning is over. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. And here's a ball hit in the air. Yelich is after it, and it's a foul ball. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Again a 1-2. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Hernandez backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Into the box now, Nolan Arenado. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Nate Jones takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Sinking line drive out to right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Number 7, John Jones.
It is Curtis Granderson. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A step on the bag for one. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Hey, it wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the Baltimore Orioles and the Detroit Tigers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next.
Number 14.
Gene Segura is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Well, everybody's hyped. The crowd is hyped. The players were hyped. And the beauty of the night game when the ace is throwing gives people all day. This town has been buzzing talking about him being on the mound tonight. I'm excited to watch him throw.
Avisail Garcia is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Trout has a read on it. He's got it one away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting third.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he got him. Here's Chris Davis now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Pitch inside, the throw. The 1-0 delivery. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run will score easily as the Orioles are off to a 1-0 lead. Here's Nolan Arenado. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 0-1, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. In is Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Tigers, right fielder.
A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Davis is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in, Cesar Hernandez.
Second baseman.
Certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Daniel Lee. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Just short, hit hard. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And the inning stays alive. It'll bring Mike Trout to the plate next.
Batting fourth, center fielder.
Runners going. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the stolen base winds up. Stepping into the box, number 17. Coming into this one, he's carrying a rather substantial batting average up in the 330s. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. And here's a ball hit in the air. Yelich is after it, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Trout has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's Kendrys Morales. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Headley's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping in, Yan Gomes. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Strike 2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Swing and a liner. Again, a 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Yelich has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in now, Will Myers. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. Here's a ball lined up and over the head of Segura at short. It's on into left center for a base hit. Here's Chase Headley. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Here's a high pop-up. Morales is there for it. 1 out. Digging in, Travis d'Arnaud. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Now at the plate, Gerardo Parra. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Davis is under it. And that retires the side. Stepping up now, Ender Inciarte. At the moment, he's got a 270 batting average for the season. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. That misses. 2-0.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
3-0 now. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Here it is on 3-1. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Gene Segura standing in. He singled to start the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So here is Avisaíl Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not in time as he steals second. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Striding in once again, Brian Dozier. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is under it, and that's the third out. Now batting, Freddie Galvis. And the average isn't pretty. Down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game.
Galvis.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit on the ground to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Yelich. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. That's lifted the other way out to left. Davis is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Number 19, second baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. So digging in now, Daniel Lee. Squared that one up just a little late. 0-1 pitch on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Garcia is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Ready for another chance, Chris Davis, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Sale ready with the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing the 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it, and now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
Trout has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Ready now, Nolan Arenado comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lifted in the air out to right. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, number 17. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a fastball just misses for ball 1.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now. Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not so
a swing and a miss. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
For the Tigers.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Another 1-2 delivery. And the sinking fastball. Called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Here's Will Myers. A base hit in his first trip.
Will Myers.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Third baseman.
So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the 4th, and that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. Hard hit to first, and a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. Now in the box, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Well, as demonstrated, threw it right past him. Standing in, Kendrys Morales. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Kendrys Morales.
A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another 0-2 home. Line drive to center field. Trout patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. The 1-0 now to Gomes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And that's in there. Base hit. Here's Ender Inciarte. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Galvis on to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Ready for another shot now. Gene Segura. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And that's in there for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Runner goes for second. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Just foul. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Got him swinging, and that will. In is Gerardo Parra. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder, Gerardo.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Davis is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Galvis
to first. And he is out on the tag. In is Christian Yelich. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
Inciarte on the run. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Garcia is there. So here is Avisail Garcia. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Here's Brian Dozier now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. A fastball that just misses inside.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. Striding in once again, Chris Davis. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Chris.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. On to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches.
Looking at a fastball. Ready for another shot now. Daniel Lee, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Daniel.
And this will be fouled away. Lifted the other way out to left center. Davis arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Number 27.
Ready for another chance? Mike Trout. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Davis is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
First baseman, number 4.
Digging in once again, Will Myers. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have.
And we'll have to leave it there as at the plate, number 17. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Number 17.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning. Here's Kendrys Morales. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. In there, 0-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Lifted in the air to center. Trout has a read on it. 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Yan Gomes. A hit in 2 tries so far. In there, and it's 0-1. 0-1, here's the pitch. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. To right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Center fielder, number 11.
Ender Inciarte comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Shortstop, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Ready with another 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, and Chase had some trouble with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Now at the plate, Avisail Garcia. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
That changeup for the second strike right there is a great sign. When you're struggling like he has early in this game, you got to get in a rhythm. The changeup, off-speed pitches, all those put your mechanics in right place to throw strikes.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Segura rounds third and is digging for the plate. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. Digging in and looking for more, Brian Dozier. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Trout going back on it to the track. He gets there to make the play. Digging in the switch hitter, Chase Headley. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Third baseman, Chase Headley.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Davis going back, gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way out in front. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. Dozier ranging to his right. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Left fielder number 8.
In is Gerardo Parra. Third trip to the plate for him. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Chopped weakly up the first base line. That rolls foul for strike one. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Sliced down the left side, but foul. Hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Coming to the plate now, Freddie Galvis. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Galvis.
Bounce to first. Morales is right there. The tag, and he is out. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Adam Ottavino. Has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to Curtis Granderson. He's going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Now here's a line drive that'll make it out into left center, and he's going to have himself a leadoff single. Here's Nolan Arenado. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Runner at first is Granderson here with nobody out.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
This is a really good at-bat. This is the kind that you go back to the dugout, regardless of the outcome. They go, great AB, man, great AB.
Got him to go down swinging there. Nolan Arenado goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Now a swing and a fly ball. Yelich on the move, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third. 3 in a row.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
So tough to lay off that pitch he just missed on. That's a sweeping slider. You got 2 strikes on you. That ball just continues to move, and he laid off it.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Kendrys Morales comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
That misses. 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Yelich going back. Gone! Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Adam Warren enters now in a mop-up role as Alex Avila will come on as a pinch hitter.
Alex Avila.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. And he's a guy looking to into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Got him to go down swinging there. Alex Avila goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. In is Christian Yelich. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Right fielder.
This is pulled into right, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitters on base.
The batter, number 19.
Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. He comes into this at bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And here's a ball hit in the air. Segura into shallow left. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Daniel Lee. A swinging bunt to the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Striding into the box, Mike Trout hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. The 0-2 pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. In to score the runner from third. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it an 8-3 ball game. Here's Will Myers. He was sat down on strikes in his last. Chad Green answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Hot shot on the ground is short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Now playing left field.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Chase Headley. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Number 13.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. Settling in now. Travis Garneau.
Catcher. Travis Garneau.
Swinging a soft liner. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And not in time as the run scores. Into the box now, Gerardo Parra. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a swing and a ground ball. Popped high in the air. Green is under it near the mound, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Freddie Galvis, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. In there, a base hit, and the runner from third crosses the plate. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now an 8-7 ball game. So striding in,
Christian Yelich. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 43.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Louis.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. 0-2, here it is. Runners on the move for second. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Granderson is there to put it away. And now at the plate, Gene Segura. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Hard liner towards short, but this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. So here is Avisail.
Right fielder, Avisail.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He was able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle, but right at the shortstop for the second out. Digging in, Brian Dozier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Here it comes on 1-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Number 56 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 56.
Cesar Hernandez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And it's a base hit, and just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the ninth.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Daniel Lee. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Swing and a little blooper to center. Segura into shallow center. One down. Into the box, Mike Trout. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Inciarte moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in. Here's Will Myers. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Throw on to first will be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out. Here's Chase Headley. He's got the potential tying run at third, the winning run at second base. This is lifted out to left. Granderson is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits, and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles. 8 runs, 10 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Tigers, 7 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Trevor Bauer. His record is now 4-2. The loss goes to Chris Sale. He is now 7-2. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Tonight's paid attendance at Comerica. And remind you to buckle up and drive home safe.